If you constantly feel guilty for resting, this message was made for you, and not just you, the younger version of you who had no choice but to survive. Have you ever noticed how uncomfortable rest feels when you've built your identity around being needed? Overfunctioning believers don't choose to overfunction. We were raised in chaos, in dysfunction, in emotional noise that never had an off switch. So we became hyper-responsible, hyper-aware, and for some of us, hyper-spiritual. But here's the trap. We believed our usefulness was the same thing as our godliness. But God never asked us to sacrifice ourselves to save others. That's already been done. Scripture says, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Psalm 127:1, which means your busyness isn't proof of your blessing. It might be proof of your burnout. Most overfunctioning believers are also neurodivergent coded. We don't just feel tired, we feel cognitively exhausted. We've masked so long, we don't know what peace sounds like anymore. We confuse sensory overload with demonic warfare. And we carry generational survival on our backs like it's our spiritual calling, but rest is not laziness, it's spiritual obedience. Jesus himself rested, withdrew, and didn't apologize for it. But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. Luke 5:16. He didn't heal every crowd, he didn't answer every call, and he definitely didn't overextend himself to maintain people's comfort. This is your permission slip. You don't need to explain your boundaries, you don't need to spiritualize your exhaustion, you just need to break the agreement you made with self-neglect. It is useless for you to work so hard from early morning until late at night, anxiously working for food to eat, for God gives rest to his loved ones. Psalm 127:2 NLT. Let this be your rebellion. Rest anyway, heal anyway. Choose quiet, even if it disappoints people who benefited from your constant yes. You were never created to carry what only God was meant to hold. Tag a friend who's been carrying too much. Subscribe if you're healing in God's timing, not people's expectations. And remember, your rest is resistance and your peace is power.